Hi students, we are going to start up with module 1 from subject Unix programming. Okay, here Unix is nothing but a operating system. Before going to Unix operating system, we shall know what is meant by operating system. An operating system is a control program for a computer that perform the following operation. These are the some of the operation done by the operating system. Allocates computer resources, schedules routine tasks, provide a platform to run application software for users to accomplish task. Means it provide a platform to run application software for user to accomplish task. Means to do the task, it going to provide the platform. Next one is provide an interface between the users and the computer. Means here interface is nothing but it going to provide the bridge between the users and the computer. Okay, this is the definition of OS. History of Unix OS. Okay, yeah, peripheral to Unix means before to Unix OS, many OS means nothing but operating systems run collections or batches of operation one at a time. Means before Unix there are many OS are available. They are going to run collection or batches of operation one at a time. Okay, this single user batch processing approach did not take advantage of the potential processing power and speed of computers. Means this single user batch processing approach did not take the advantages of potential processing power and the speed of the computer. Means this batch processing is not taking the advantage of this potential process power and the speed of the computer. To overcome this, the Unix OS is used. To overcome this, we are going to use Unix OS. Okay. Next, history of Unix OS. The Unix OS was developed based on Multics and CTSS. Okay, what is meant by CTSS? Here, CTSS is nothing but computable time sharing system. Nothing but this is also an operating system. This Unix OS was developed by Ken Thompson. Okay, at the AT&T Bell Laboratories in 1969. Okay, I wanted to create an multi-user operating system to run space travel game. Okay, why he developed this Unix OS means to create an multi-user operating system to run space travel game. Okay, Kin's King's philosophy was to create an operating system with commands or utilities that would do one thing well. Okay, means the developer Ken Thompson is to develop the operating system with commands. We know that some of the commands when you are doing the CPS programming lab, we are using some of the command. cc. What is this cc? To compile the program we are using this command. Okay, this is doing only one thing. They are only telling that you can see that utilities that do one thing well. This is one command, cc is one command. It is going to compile the program, and ls, okay, it's going to, this is also one command. This is going to list the files. Okay, next exit. What is the use of this exit command? It's going to exit from the present. Okay, exit. Next, dash slash a dot out. Okay, what is that command will do? That command will do that to run the program. Next, cd. What is cd command will do? It's going to change from one directory to another directory. Next, mkdir. What mkdir command will do? It's going to create the new directory. These are the some of the Unix command. Okay, in further classes we are going to know these commands of Unix. Okay, this Unix OS subject is fully based on commands. Okay, what commands? Nothing but do one thing well. That command will do one thing in a good manner. So name came Unix. Okay, next, the first version of Unix were written in machine dependent programs such as PDP7. Okay, Ken Thompson approaches Dennis Ritchie. Who is this? Dennis Ritchie is a developer of C program, and in 1973 they compiled Unix in C programming language to make operating system portable to another computer system. Means they are going to try the execute the C program in the Unix. Means they compile and run the C program in the Unix OS. Okay, why they are run the and compile the C program in Unix means to know the operating system is running well or not, and after running they portable to another computer system. This is the brief history of Unix OS. Next we are going to move to topic called as the Unix architecture. Okay, here kernel, shell and UGS files and process system cells. These are the some of the components of the Unix structure. Okay, you can see that kernel, this is shell. Okay, this diagram represent the relation between the kernel and shell. Okay, we will discuss what is kernel, what is shell, and GUIS files and process and system cells. Okay, and components of Unix. Here this kernel, shell, UGS file and process and system cells. This is represented here. You can see that here shell is there, here kernel is there. In between shell and kernel there is utilities application program is there. Here for the shell the input is given by the users. Okay, what is this kernel? Kernel containing the hardware parts. Okay, you can see that here hardware is there. Okay, while explaining the while explaining the shell kernel, on that you will come to know what is the shell, what is kernel. Okay, I will show the diagram and I will explain. Okay, first we will going to know the what is meant by kernel. The kernel acts as intermediary between the computer hardware and user program application and shell. Means they are telling that this kernel is the intermediate, means it is a bridge between the computer hardware, user program application or shell. Means this is hardware. You can see that here it is the hardware, it is the hardware. The kernel is bridge between the computer hardware and the user program application and shell. This is the kernel is in between the hardware and the shell. Okay, next one. A kernel is a low level program interfacing with the hardware, CPU, RAM, disk network, on top of which application are run. Means the kernel is low level programming interface, means it containing the hardware, means kernel containing the hardware, above that the application are running. Okay, this kernel containing the hardware parts like CPU, RAM, disk network. On top of the kernel the application program is running. Okay, next the Linux kernel include device driver support for a large number of PC hardware devices like graphic card, network card, hard disk, etc. Advanced processor and memory management features. Okay, it perform the following task. What the kernel will do: input output management will done by the kernel, process management, device management, file management, memory management. These managements are done by the kernel. Okay, this is the explanation of kernel component. Means here kernel is the bridge between the hardware and the user applications or shells. Okay, the kernel including the hardware. Top of that, this is the top side, it going to run the application program. Okay, and it going to perform the input output management, process management, device management, file management, memory management. Next we are move on to shell and GUI. Shell is a program and its environment provided for user interaction. Means it going to, what is mean by shell? Shell is nothing but a one program. It going to create environment for user interaction. Means it going to create the environment for the interaction. Okay, shell is a command language interpreter that executes command read from the standard input devices like keyboard or from a file. Okay, Linux support two forms of command input. There are two types of command input. One is through textual command line like shell. When you are going to give the command at textual form, this is going to call it as shell. And through graphical interface, we are going to call it as GUIS. Okay, a shell is a command interpreter that is program that either process the command you enter in your terminal or process shell script. Okay, nothing but text files containing command. Okay, what is mean by process shell script? Nothing but text file containing the command. Shell is actually the interface between the user and the kernel. Okay, you can see that this is the shell. Now the shell is make a bridge between the users and the kernel, where kernel is make a bridge between the computer hardware and the shell. This is the difference between the shell and the kernel. Okay, here kernel is bridge between the shell and the hardware. Okay, where shell is the interface, nothing but bridge between the user and the kernel. Okay, next, file and process. File have space and disk. Okay, the processor have life in system. What is file, what is processors? File have space and disk. Okay, inactive state means there is a space in the disk, that is files. Next, process have life in the system means here file is nothing but space and disk. The process have life in system, that is the difference between files and the processors. Next, last component is system calls and utilities. Okay, a system call is a function that is called out from within a program to request a service from the operating system kernel. Means ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಓಕೆ ದಟ್ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ go to operating system to provide the service. Okay, means you are going to get the response for the command from the operating system, nothing but kernel. System call is just what its name implies. Okay, like a request for the operating system to do something on behalf of the user program. Okay, the system calls are function used in the kernel itself. Okay, the function calls are system calls are functions. The system calls are nothing but the functions. Suppose strcpy. What is this? This is the one function. What this function will do? This function will do the function that it going to copy the one string to another string, like that only. It is nothing but a system call. Okay, the system calls are functions, nothing but the functions are system call used in the kernel itself. To the programmer, the system call appears as a formal C function call. ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ ಸೇಮ್ here in Unix we are going to use the system call. Nothing but this system calls are nothing but a functions in the C language. Okay, and Unix system calls are used to manage the file system, control processors, and to provide inter-processor communication. Okay, why this Unix system calls are used? For managing the file system, control processors, and to provide inter-processors communication. Okay, this is the use of this system calls. Okay, the Unix system interface consists of about 80 system calls. Means this Unix system interface containing 80 system calls. Okay, this system, this Unix system contains about 80 system calls. Okay, these are the sum of the system calls. Okay, several shell available with Linux including. Okay, nothing but these are the sum of the shell. Okay, one is bash, brown alien shell developed by BlindFX and Chet Lemmy. C shell developed by Bill Joy. Next one is KSH, Corn shell developed by David Corner. Okay, today in this session we completed introduction, history of Unix OS, architecture. Okay, in next video we are going to know the features of an Unix OS. Okay, thank you.